Are you ready for some guitar? I thought I'd show you a little bit about my guitar chord book. Oh yeah. I was thinking of doing the three primary chords of the key of A major. A, D, and E. I'm going to do them in some patterns like pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3, and pattern 4. And let's just, I'll grab my guitar. Hey, here's the asteroid, whatever. Got to go there. And here comes the SG. Stand by for fun. Here we go. This is A, D, E. So A, D, and E. A is middle, ring, pinky. At the second fret. 4th string, 3rd string, 2nd string. You can also use your index, middle, ring, or pinky. But I like index or that. Next chord is D. D looks like a triangle shape. That's index, middle, ring. Index and middle are on 2nd fret. 3rd and 1st string. Ring is 2nd string, 3rd fret. And the E looks like this. That's middle, ring, index. Middle's on 5th string, so is ring, 2nd fret, 2nd fret, 5th and 4th strings, middle and ring, index, 3rd string, 1st fret, hit all 6. So the first example, I want to do A to D, like this. Kind of humble. Waylon Jennings did a song, it's the same old tune, fiddle and guitar. Where do they take it from here? Yeah. Rhinestone and new shiny cars. It's been the same way for years. They need to change. It's hypnotic. Nothing wrong with A and D. Stones did, like their Some Girls album is like. They did all kinds of. A to D all day long. Most of that album is the key of A. It's cool. Alright, so the next one's A, E, A, E. A, 2, 3, 4. So we call A the root, the 1, and E is the 5. You just want to be able to move back and forth on those chords, A and E. The third one's A, D, A, E. You can go any speed you want. I'm just kind of ripping through them here. If you did them as bar chords, we'll get around to that later. These could sound pretty cool. So the way it's written is kind of dry, really. It's up to you to kind of, it's just kind of bare bones. This, you either know this or you don't. And number 4 is A, E, D, E. If you did it slower. Most of Buddy Holly's songs were in the key of A, using A, D, E. So like if you did Peggy Sue, that's That's probably what number 3 is about Peggy Sue. Pretty cool, pretty punk rock sounding. And I'll do number 4 again. So I'm just trying to get through them kind of quick, but if you're not, don't feel any pressure to play fast. So that's page 3 of my book. I skipped page 1 and 2. Let's jump over to, oh my gosh, page 4. This is crazy. I know it's probably can't see that great, but maybe I'll move this up here a little bit in case you want to see. It's just kind of silly. I call these Campfire Cowboy chords. That's just your good old G to a C. This is just stuff everybody needs to know. G, C, D, E, A, B7, E minor, A minor, D7, F major 7, D minor, G7, C7. I probably should have just played those as whole notes and forget the strumming. When you're learning a chord, forget about strumming it like that. Just, I'm going to do that again. This is what I really want you to do, is just go. And take the time to kind of listen. It's like your ears are tasting the chord. You know, chew your food. Taste your chord. Listen to this. Now go to C. Yeah. D. And E. A. B7. E minor. A minor, D7, F major 7, D minor, G7, C7. So I've got 5 examples of chords of chord progressions. I'll do number 1, D, C, G, G. It's kind of like a so I'm just showing different ways to strum that. Number 2 is D, C, G, D. 3 is 12-bar blues in the key of E, like this. And you can, that's thousands of songs use these patterns. Number 4, E minor, D7, C7, B7. It's kind of like Stray Cat Strut. So it gives you a nice little flavor there. And number 5 is G, G, E minor, C, D, G, G. How about this? And they say Brook doesn't play any nice songs. Hey man, I'm trying. So that is page 4. There's more. There's 46 pages. Let's do a little bit of page 5. This is just, I just smashed a bunch of chords on there. This is kind of the order I learned stuff when I was a teenager in the 70s. So this is just an order to play, to learn, that I recommend. You got your easy G, anybody can do that. G major 7, G7, G6, look ma, no hands, C, D9, D7, A minor 7, A2, A9, A minor, E, E7, E minor 7, G6, G7, G, C, C major 7, F major 7, B suspended 4. Now it's getting a little more complicated. F sharp 7, B7, A7, D, D major 7, D minor 7, F, F minor, F, B flat, E flat, D flat, A flat, G flat, G, B, B major 7. So you can only take so much of this, you know. You're probably pretty, if you're still watching, that's amazing. But, you know, how are you going to learn? You got to have somebody sit you down and say, here's your chords, this is what you got to do. And that's kind of what the book does. I gave it my best shot. Oh, heck, let's do one more page. Let's meteorite, asteroid, whatever. The natural note. So, give you a little break from the chords. Let's do a scale. It's a C major scale. The book shows C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. I could sing it just off the top of my head. So you have to internalize this scale. It's a whole step from C to D, a whole step from D to E, half step from E to F, whole step from F to G, whole step from G to A whole step from A to B, half step from B to C. A whole step is 2 frets, a half step is 1 fret. So there's your scale. You gotta know this. But if you want to know the sharps and flats, I drew it down here. C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A, B flat, B, C. So there you go. You've got your notes started. Then I've got the notes drawn out on a neck diagram over here, which I'm not going to show you all those right now, but that's something that you just absolutely can't skip. If you really want to play the thing, you have to get into this. So if somebody says B flat, I'm like, okay. ready to rock. It can't be, whoa, B flat, let me think about it. You can't hesitate. It has to be instantaneous. You got to put in your time. So that I just drew a few out, leaving space for you to draw the rest in yourself. You got to figure it out. And then we got, well, page 8, power chords. I'll just do a little bit of this. Power chords are 2-string chords like this. It's the cool stuff. That's E5, A5. Actually, there's a little example. I'm going to cut this short. E, A. I'll do one example. E5, A5. Repeat. So if you had a band, this is real talk time. If you wanted to jam with a drummer, let's say you get out in your garage, you got your amp and your drums, and you can barely play the thing, and you're like, what do we do? Oh my God, we got drums and amps. Well, let's jam. How do you jam? Right here. I got you covered. It's a start. So I got a whole bunch of those kinds of jams. You could jam the whole bunch of them. It would sound pretty cool. That's what we used to do, is just make stuff up. We just made up our own songs off the top of our heads. It was cool. So you can't be so uptight that, once you got your chords, it's amazing. They just sound good. So if you'd like to order the book, I'll leave a link down below somewhere, and you can get yourself one, and that will be awesome. It'll help me a lot. It'll help you. And I appreciate you hanging out. Keep working on chords. They're good.